But then you'll see about 40% of the reviews are dismissing it as children's stuff. And you watch it and you go, well, no, this is pretty good. Later on, maybe, but this episode and the ones to come are pretty good. How come this guy's dismissing it the way it is? Well, again, you got to go back in time, and I try to do this for everybody in the book, and look at what's on TV. And there hasn't been anything like this on TV before. And people, the American public, isn't as into science fiction as we are now. You know, and as science fiction has always been something for the kids. So you've got this 40, 50-year-old newspaper critic trashing the thing because he would rather be watching The Virginian. He would rather be watching Perry Mason. You know, he doesn't see this as valid entertainment. So they're coming from kind of their own prejudice and their own a lack of imagination when they dismiss it in the reviews, because I think this episode stands up.
Well, that is a common prejudice among people who do not enjoy science fiction. It's a common misconception, even today in society, that anything that is not grounded in realism, that requires too much imagination or suspension of belief, that it's not adult entertainment. But that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Right.
A
wonderful line in a terrific episode of Star Trek, Shore Leave from 1966 or early 67, first season, where they find that Shore Leave planet where anything you think of becomes a reality, and so you can become your own worst enemy if you're imagining something dangerous, you know. And they don't know they're doing it, so they don't know how to control it until towards the end of the episode. And when the keeper comes up, the guy who or whatever they called him, the guy who runs the whole Shore Leave planet and makes all this happen, and he comes up, and Kirk is saying, you know, you think this is fun, you know, or something. And somebody says it, Spock says it, or the keeper says, I think it was the keeper, says, the more complex the mind, the greater the need to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so I don't think science fiction is kids stuff at all. I don't think anything that has great imagination to it. I don't think Alice in Wonderland, or Alice behind the Looking Glass, things like that are kids stuff at all. I think it's very adult. I think The Wizard of Oz is very adult. You know, kids can watch it and love it, but there are some pretty adult themes going on there and some very strong messages going on there.